started off showbiz, let's start from the kids side. That's kids events. And that was way back 90. I started from my school though, because I started from my secondary school. Social events, social prefect. Then moving on to the bigger picture, after my OND, after my OND, I was doing some little promotion from school to school, me and a couple of friends, called Rep Promotion as I then. Me, Benga, Aloto, that's Shaba, that's Taisikalu, Chicago. Three of us started Rep Promotion then. So people don't know about that. So we did a couple of events, then we now moved to, I can't even remember, so now moved to the bigger picture. Then luckily for me, I met a man called Mr. Kobe Wolabi, who happens to be a very good friend, Amen Award. So I was Amen Award president for 2 years. Real Award promotion, I was supporting through the help of Mr. Kunle Bakari, that taught me how to do scripting when it comes to events, which most people don't do till now. People just come and say they want to do an event. Okay, let's join it together. Which I always tell people, even most of the young guys these days are, look, you guys seem to go back to school. When I say want to do proper scripting for event, like, which one is scripting again? I say you have to script the event from the inception, from the conception of the idea. Aside you write the proposal for event. So that's how it started. So the rest is history. Today, moving from artist management to A&R to event artist assistant. So here we are today. I will gladly and openly say that I'm one of the people that really start schooling people before even they start saying, okay, mentorship, because I believe so much in, if you work with me, or I don't say for me, if you work with me, I believe in 6 months, if you're able to stand out, then I can say for free that there are some names I won't mention that have gone through me. Then now that I've given them the test of saying, okay, fine, they were with me for 2 months, and I said, okay, look, you can handle this event. And most of them are always scared there. I said, look, if you don't fail, you won't fail to learn. But right now, we are trying to put something together, which, like I just said earlier, quality control, which is a major platform for people to come and learn. At the same time, we are going to scrutinize a whole lot of event promoters too, because if you have quality control, you don't have anybody because my father has money, I want to have screen, I want to have light, I want to have this. And the day you don't know how to use them. Majority of people that have screens don't know how to use screens. Majority of people that have sound don't have an idea what the sound is for. So we are putting things together to make it happen. A bigger platform to educate and let people understand and learn more about showbiz in general. Not just stage management, not just acting, not just script writing, not just artist songwriting. So in totality together, we are putting a platform together, and very soon, if not for the lockdown, we'll have started something. I've spoken to some few people that are top-notch in the industry that are coming together. I don't want to use the language, the entertainment heads, because I don't believe anybody's entertainment heads, because you will see some people that are behind the screen that are well nailed in the industry. The likes of Shiesho Okun, the likes of Adelawani. There are some people that are behind the screen like TPT. Couple of them that are good, but they are so silent because they see a lot of people coming to the industry and just playing games, and because they have money, because their father is so person. They believe they have to say, and they believe so much in English. And we don't understand English, we believe in the technical side of it. I pray and I hope the entertainment industry won't be like the movie industry, just to say, because movie industry is another entertainment industry too. You know, there was a time the movie industry was booming, boom, 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 boom. After a while, it collapsed. Why? Because there was no proper foundation. So same thing goes to the school, to the entertainment, to the music side, even to the movie, to the promotion side. A lot of people are here today because of the money. They are not there with the passion of what they want. What they want to do is make money. And they end up coming up with shabby events that's just okay, it's not well planned, which is bad for the industry. Because I pray the whole industry won't collapse like some other industry, because we just have a lot of people coming to it. Because there's money in it, let me invest 10 million naira, I want to make 100 million naira. It's not that way. You need to be properly schooled and know what you are into. There's one problem we have in Nigeria: quality control. Entertainment industry does not have quality control. That's why the likes of the banks, the commerce industry can just see us as people that are not serious. They see us as dropouts. They see us as people that don't know what they want to do, which is a major problem for the entertainment industry. Once you mention pandemic for entertainers, it's like you are asking them to say, you guys are falling, because it crippled the entertainment industry 100.10%. Crippled. When I say crippled, people are doing virtual this. I keep telling them, look, there's not like virtual in the entertainment industry, but the feel of you performing on stage and seeing a multiple in front of you is enough ginger. But you are saying virtual. How many of you are in the room? That ginger, that celebrity anger, that celebrity feel is not like what you. So we just have to say, okay, fine. How can we make it work? It's quality control now, because we need to. We are in the industry now that it has come to stay. So it affects us 100.10% in a whole lot of ways. So there's not like virtual that can even affect it. No matter how much virtual we do, we can't get the feel of a pure event. How many Nigerians are well educated enough to have data to watch these things? We are still going to go back to there's not. I keep saying, and I keep telling people, look, I'm from the old school, but at the same time I'm of the new school. How many person can afford an Android phone? I'll tell you something for free. Our show business, people that really patronize us well are the masses, the people that are below $1 feeding. So how are you going to get across them? It's a major problem. We don't know. I know we don't know what we are talking right now. How many of these big men that has data do buy CDs or buy songs? Send me that song, send me that video. Nigerians, we are not ripe yet to start saying want to work, want to make money. Okay, look at what is happening in football. After playing with a lot of, okay, let's start football, let's come back to football, the stadium will be empty. Okay, I was watching something yesterday, I was checking the WWF, what they are doing, this, and the place was empty. The vibe wasn't there. It can never be. So I don't want to believe in the new normal. There's nothing like the new normal. Don't let us fool ourselves. It's going to come and pass. So don't let anybody come and start saying, okay, virtual, I won't tell you something for free, my brother. There's nothing like anybody making money from virtual right now. It was after the whole pandemic, they are going to start selling bills. That's when you start hearing news or stories. Yes, there's nothing like new normal. There's not like I'm making money. No, all those people doing interview on virtual or doing shows on virtual, they are spending money. They are not making money out of it. The people making money out of it, probably the people that you get data from the telecommunication, and they are not even making enough money than when you do the normal. So it's not. I won't advise anybody to start saying I'm adjusted to the new normal. There's no new norm. So the virtual thing that everybody's talking about, ask people doing it. Are they making money from it? I've got messages, I've got this, I've got that okay, we're adjusting to this, even to the godfather of the entertainment industry in this part of the world, Alibaba. I said, bros, the creative thing you are doing, fantastic. Number one, you are not expecting government to help you. Okay, what are you expecting from the creative thing you are doing? People will submit file, do a lot of questioning and answer, but are they going to make use of it? I don't want to go back to the era of Ben Bruce when they say, okay, fine, government gave them something, something. Nothing came out of it. It was just a small clique. So I don't believe in this. Sorry, I'm a rebel in the industry. Everybody calls me rebel. Everybody knows me. I say it the way it is. I don't want to make friends. But I'm just going to say it the way it is. The virtual scene, is it working for them? Let's be virtual. Let's talk to ourselves now. Are they making money from it? Even the big ones, the developed countries, are not saying they are intending to make money. They are even praying. I'm sorry to use it. Like going back to. They are praying to go to the normal. Listen, football. They've tested it. They find that it can't work. Is control. Is a total control, because when I total control, there was a time malaria was massive killing. There was a time Ebola was a massive killing. There was a time Lassa fever was a massive killing. So I believe is something that we need to control it at the moment, because there's no solution per se than to control. And that's what control is. A control measure needs to be put in place even before events. Those are the things we need to put in place. I will say this. I've not seen a professional artist in Nigeria yet, aside the likes of Femi Kuti and Sheun. You see, still yet, it will still boil down to the artist management. Do we have artist management in Nigeria? We don't have artist management in Nigeria. Few are trying. They have only managers, and the managers are not even up to standard. They say as settlement to certain things. There's a difference between artist manager and artist management. So it still go back to them. So I only see, I've seen, or I've worked with any professional artists in Nigeria. They are trying though, but professionally, they don't cut across to me as professional yet. Because one thing I notice is the way if you want to say professional artist, attitude-wise, the same way you prefer you portray yourself in Nigeria, you should do the same thing. You go to US. But our artists in Nigeria here are more humble once they go outside Nigeria. They are more conscious of what they do. And I ask them, why do you do that? It's a question. Why do you do that? But if you're not a king in your own country, you can't be a king in another country. So no matter what, Yoruba will say, if you are going to say, okay, I'm sticking to my standard here, the same way you should go about it if you go abroad. But I won't blame the artist, but I'll blame the management. But most management on artist managers are scared of the artists, which is a no-no. From where I've learned, artists should be scared of the managers. When I ask your management should say jump, you should ask how high should I go? Because it's the one making you happen. After coming to the industry, I started with artist management and event consultation then. I noticed one thing, why I now opted for stage production as a core is this. I found that our artists are not ready to learn. Irrespective of where they are coming from, they are not ready to learn. And it's still find it difficult because once, you can imagine if an artist, a young boy that started making millions in a month, that start making 10, 15, 20, 80 million naira in a month, he won't respect you because you as a manager is not making even up to 1/3 of what he's making. So the ego is there. I sat down and I foresee that, okay, there will be a serious crisis in artist management. If Omorigbe is doing a good job in his own beat to make it work, same with Godwin Tom, he's trying, but not yet. Okay, let me take my word back. I think I remember Asha, to an extent, she's trying as a professional artist. Yeah.
Asha.
Yeah. So, and that will prompt me to say, look, dude, you can't, with your bluntness, you can't stand artists saying you bullshit. So why don't you just stick to production where you can actually have a more directive or more focused future? Femi is a great guy, one of the best content provider in just not Nigeria. But Femi is content-wise is. I'll say this to whoever want to learn or listen. Femi KWAME is one of the best marketer you can think of in this part of the world, and he knows what he wants. Content-wise, he knows how to drive it. But we had our fallout. Everybody wants to move on, but we need to move on in life. So he has his own ideology about the entertainment industry. I have mine. So, but once we see it, we still greet. Hey, hi, boss. Hey, how far now? You know, our normal way. But he's a very great guy. He's a great guy, fantastic man. Yes, production number one. You need to be very strict and know what you want, so people won't start pushing you around. Because if you don't know what you want in production, they'll push around. Like I say, like what people call me, he's a rebel. He doesn't. Yoruba will say "Kongba," No, I have two sides to I have my emotional side. I'm a very emotional person. For those who knows me very well, I'm a very emotional person. But my job is my job. I say it the way it is. And I tell people the first thing we should learn about production is time management. Come say it the way it is. Most people in Nigeria don't know how to manage time. We are zero when it comes to timing. Most people will tell you, it's 9 o'clock, I'll get there by 9:15. You want to prove that you're a big boy. Even if it's a 7-year-old boy that's coming for a production meeting, I want to be there 2 hours ahead or an hour ahead. Because you give you an edge to learn, to understand the person coming. But most Nigerians want to do big man. I let them see me coming down from my car. So sorry, it's a two-way to my own side. I have my emotional side, I have my business side, which is the strict business. I don't like mixing it up. I'll tell you one thing. No artist ever came early. Aside, I won't call him an artist, the DJ, the likes of Jimmy Jack, Neptune, they come ahead of time. Not to even just set up, but they're always punctual. But artist-wise, they will send their PA, which is most likely is the manager, to go and check how many persons in the hall. It's none of your business how many persons in the hall. You sign a contract, and most promoters don't know how to sign contracts with Nigerian artists. They believe in favor. And I keep saying, as a production person, even if someone is doing a favor, let's sign an MOU. Because this social media thing is helping. Because artists not start for me, for those who know very well, if it show start is meant to start for 6, latest I start by 6:30. Because people are waiting. People are paid to come and see you. You are paid to come and entertain people. Not that they have to wait for you. I don't want to mention some artist name that they'll come to the hall, they'll send the guys, they're just like 100 people in the hall, I want the hall to be filled up. Most times, people see me, I don't allow them to perform. I say, refund your money. And the promoter will say, look, whatever Omoh says, because I'll say, refund your money. Refund the promoter's money because what you did is wrong. You had a contract that you be behind the stage for so time. So why? Because they gave you a room. You are allowing with guests. And I know a lot of artists that slept off in their room and don't perform. That have done it, so look, you won't perform or you won't perform. Promoter end up begging. And I said, look, you can't beg. You don't need to beg them. You're supposed to sue. The only promoter that I will exempt in this part is live sports promotions. Live sports will tell you are starting your show for 6, 5:45, 5 minutes to 6, they'll say countdown starts. But if I'm going to exempt any artist, I won't exempt any artist aside Femi, Asha, and Sheon Kuti. Every artist do come to the event late. And maybe Two-Face stand out. He wants to come early, he wants to do his show and leave. He won't tell you, okay, no, Baba, anytime you put me, I'll come. And I'll be surprised at the time. He will be the one calling. So another person is zero for me. They are not professional enough. Nigerian these days, in the world entirely, people listen to junk. I call it like MAJEK FASHEK will say, late MAJEK FASHEK will say, we play Pangolo music. And what is Pangolo music? That's why you can, what's the guy's name? This guy that sings rubbish. No, not Terry G. The guy is in UK or US. Darlington. A Darlington will sing a song and to blow. A Darlington, yeah. Darlington will sing his, you know, it's crazy when some people say some things and are like, what are you singing? I remember the days of the Blackie, the days of Daniel Wilson. Those are people that really sing. But these days, I wonder, and I'll tell you one thing, I'll give kudos to Naira Marley. He's a good songwriter. His songs, his songs is meaningful, but people don't know. But the likes of the Darlington and the likes of, what's the other guy's name? I forgot their name now because they sing jump. Naira Marley's brand is, I won't say violent, but it's more raw and all these things, you understand? Yeah, kind of song. But his person, because of the way he came into the music industry, because of the Yahoo, whatever controversy. Tupac sings fantastic songs, but he's a controversial person. So those are we need to learn to separate the artist from the brand, the artist from the song. There are two things. Because we keep mixing the brand personality and the song. I know a lot of people that would say they don't want to, they can never sign Naira Marley, they can do this, they can do that. And I ask them one question. How many of these young guys have the followership this young guy has? But actually, funny enough, a lot of them go back and start signing him. After I said that question, and I asked that question. Don't let us be an hypocrite in Nigeria, and that which we are. We had a concert some time ago, three thrones. We had a lot of content, and people say, no, that show was bad. Why will you use so people? Why will you give this naked people on stage? Why will you do this on the red carpet? Before the end of the show, I don't want to mention the name of big men, big reputable men that came to a fantastic show. I said, no, it's called show business. The business side of it is the promoter. The content side of it is me, it's show business. So we need to start selling this thing. We are still doing the show, but the business side of people are not looking at it that way. Now you see the likes of Mr. Real singing song. I asked him, what are you saying? You have this other guy, Mr. Real's partner. Slim case you, and he said, and you ask them, what are you selling to people? What's the message are you passing to people? Going back again, I'm not a big fan of Naira Marley, but look at this recent song, Ayelu Mayele. If you listen to the lyrics, it means a lot that we are the one making things difficult for ourselves. In my house, my kids love it like something else. And it's sending a signal that you should be careful. You can't trust your left hand to your right hand. MAJEK FASHEK is a prophecy in his own way. And all he has said, all he has sung about is coming to reality now. Look at what's happening all over the world. Look at what's happening in the US, the black issue. He sang about this a long time ago. MAJEK FASHEK case is unfortunate. But one thing nobody can take away from MAJEK FASHEK, even all he said, is his voice. As at last year, I worked with him, I can't remember the show, his voice still remained the same. I remember his manager telling me that, look, MAJEK will say, Omoh, you're really one that can manage him on stage. MAJEK is someone, is not from this side of the world. He's from another world entirely. So we should give it to him. And for the younger ones, humility, MAJEK has 100% humility. Even before he started doing drugs, he's so humble, he will come backstage, he will say an hour before the performance, he will be settled. How many artists do that these days? Maybe the Sheon Kuti, the Femi Kuti, the Asia will do that, but the young new generation won't do that. The way forward is quality control. It's that simple. There's proper quality control, there will be unification in the entertainment industry generally. Talking from the stage, the music, the movie, this thing, because there's no quality control. That's why the likes of the NBC still has the rights over some songs. They don't have any rights over any other song. Thank God for the likes of the TV of this world, the sound system of this world. If not, Nigeria would have blown. We'll still be in our local, singing our local normal juju, because they will tell you if you sing that song, they won't go anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be we should thank those people, but the way for is the proper unification of the entertainment industry as a whole and a solid foundation, and that is getting a solid quality control. I don't want to use the word union. How will I put it now? A body that has a proper quality control, unbiased. But Nigeria, we are so biased about things. The video is my person now, don't worry, how you is my person now. No. Which is one problem I do have with artists and everybody. I'm very unbiased artist. I'll tell you, look, yeah, I like you as a person, but when it comes to stage, because they see there's no strong body or quality control unit that can say, because if Dangote will call you, because Dangote is sponsoring your job, he will tell you have to put DJ copy. And DJ copy will tell you, this is what I want. Even as much as I love DJ copy and I love her work, she knows me very, very well. She's a very good friend of mine. She will tell you, my stage manager doesn't care. Because I told Bros Ali, I said, look, I won't do this. She's not in the bill. She won't perform. Until we have that quality control unit or body that they are unbiased, that's the only thing. Because I can't imagine, because a Mike Adadala is sponsoring your show, will dictate what is going on your show. No. A show promoter, a technical director have created an idea of what the show will look like. That's why you see, at the end of the day, you see on stage that I've never done. You see almost 200 people on stage. I don't see where that one is being done. Because everybody wants to come on stage. So the stage is filled up already. So how do you want to see an artist perform and enjoy his performance? Until that, I keep saying it, the promoters are the problem, the artist management are the problem, and there's no unification of the body, which is quality control, telling them, look, this boy should do. Anybody can come up with an award. Is it done? No. That's why I see different award that doesn't make any sense. And you ask yourself, what are they doing? Two things that will make you excel: discipline and time management. If you have those two, you excel. Discipline and time management. Because I know a lot of people, they will lie, they are in Sokoto, they'll tell they are in Ojota, which is wrong for production, which is wrong for brand. I've said it and I'll say it again. discipline and time management. If anybody can have those two, they will excel in whatever they are doing. It Connect is an agency, an event agency, technical directing company, event management, content provider, and script writing. And we have a baby company too, which is our partner, iCandy, that deals with the ushering, the design of, and the artist liaison arm of it. So we've been doing great jobs, and we want to do more great jobs. Well, we've done a couple of events, like last year, January 1st, we were doing annual January 1st, that's Alibaba, January 1st. For December, we did Cardi B, we did with True Live Sports, we did the one with, what's this rapper name that came to Nigeria again?